name is Carlos Rodriguez. I am from Montrose High School. For my internship, I went to San Diego, California for 7 weeks, and I was in a project called Investigation and Application of the Doping Mechanism on a single layer of graphene at the University of California, San Diego. I arrived San Diego on June 24th, and I thought it was going to be hot and humid, but actually it was a chilly day. And I arrived at campus and checked in and received my keys for my dorm and my meal card. And this is how the dorm looks like inside and outside. And this is my workspace where I spend a lot of time working and studying for the project. So first of all, we all need to understand what is graphene. Graphene is a single layer of carbon atoms, and it's a semiconductor that has a lot of amazing properties. The one that I be focused on is the conductivity, which is very high. The goal of this project was to dope graphene to make it a higher conductor to use it in solar cells. The doping in semiconductor is just add impurities to modify the electron mobility, in this case to increase it, to make solar cells more efficient. The process was that we transferred the graphene into silicon samples with electrodes made of gold, and then we put it in an oven under a hydrogen-rich atmosphere in order to anneal them. And annealing is a process that is basically just heat it and cool it down to remove any compound that can alter the structure of the graphene. And as you can see, I was transferring graphene, and it was like fishing the little squares of graphene that were floating in the water. And then we put it in the oven under a hydrogen-rich atmosphere to anneal them, like I said, to remove any compound that can alter the structure of the graphene. And then we proceed to test the resistivity and the conductivity by applying current through 2 electrodes and measure the resulting voltage through the other 2. And then we've been observing the results. And as you can see, the resistivity is around 3,000 ohms. And we realized that as a function of time, the resulting voltage changed from negative to positive, and the same with the conductivity. And it can tell us that the type of doping changed when we expose it to the environment. And those are some tools and devices used to test the samples, and that is the proof station where we did all our tests. And that is a lock-in amplifier that allows to avoid noise in our tests. And that is a resistivity setup that connects the proof station with the lock-in amplifier. And outside of the lab, I was exploring the campus, which is pretty big and nice, and it has a building with a house in the top corner that is tilted, and it's pretty nice. And I went to the beach a lot of time to swim and have fun. And I also went to the San Diego Zoo, which is pretty amazing too. And I went to the aquarium, and it's pretty amazing too, and it has a beautiful view. Thank you, everybody.